see how exactly these teams respond. So yeah, I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what this game ends up as for Watchdogs, as he has been. And that, as we say that, we do have the resumption of this game. We finally have Game 3 underway, and this is going to be it. This is going to decide who moves on into the grand finals.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's cleanse on Ezreal. That just shows how much respect they have, right? Cleanse on Ezreal is just saying I'm gonna be super duper safe, right? So that's KAIRU should have some, multiple rewind coming out here. So again, KAIRU should have understood like the ability of this Watchdog squad to just pile down on him and take him out of a fight. And yeah, taking this summoner is going to be very important. Same exact start. Human 100 spotted that start, and it looks like they are definitely going for the early cheese here. So this is gonna be very, very interesting. How this could probably change and sway the way this matchup goes and how Talius plays. If they get something huge here, they can definitely punish this. Billow is gonna meet Kev here.
Yeah, Sylas possibly getting caught out here. They are moving forward for this. Shyvana is around as well, and there's just so much damage, chunking him down to half HP. And relatively, Lee Sin is quite a healthy jungle clearer. That's going to be very, very, very difficult for the Sylas in this matchup, especially against the poke champion like Zoe.
Yeah, not good, because especially, as you said, a champion like Zoe, a poke champion who Sylas was already not going to be starting this lane with much ability to sustain. But again, Doran's shield does allow him to sustain a little bit. And
Shyvana might look to steal here, smiting it away, making sure that no steal comes through. But
nice.
Both top laners very late to lane here.
Yeah, they sniff it out. The bot lane does sniff out the cheese that they were trying to go for. That was because they spot that Lee Sin was over at the top side. They're
going in onto the Ezreal here. But look at this damage. Those weren't even Qs, they were just autos all coming in from Ezreal, getting the poke that he knows that he can get. Abusing the fact that he's being they're going in too aggressively, right?
Yeah, I guess whoa, aggressive from Laze.
They want it.
They really want this lane to go their way, and understandably good. That's great understanding, but now look at Wukong. Wukong is going to try to path down to the bot lane, try to punish this flashless Amumu. This is just Amumu. This is not going to be able to escape, especially if the Karma lands it or anything.
In here, great flash coming in. Flash Mantra Q from Karma as well, getting the root onto Xayah. Xayah might have the flash here, gets rooted down. The damage going in, flashing away. Ignite ticking down. Ignite might take her down, and yes, it does. Ezreal manages to get the last auto and first blood to the bot lane of Stray Wolves.
Yeah, that's not how they wanted it to go, especially in this early game, because look at the aggression coming up from this bot lane. It does end up getting punished. This is not very human 100 Lazerue esque kind of lane. This wave is going to be double stacked. Wukong is here.
Going in. Wukong is around, having to flash away Zoe, getting ignited as well. Ignite won't tick down this time, unlike the last time that this happened. But having to blow that flash is huge for the Zoe, who wants to extend her autos, extend her paddle stars with that flash.
Yeah, the sleep does allow teanivia to stay alive there, but again, they're going for the gank. They don't want
avenue. Wukong is around, can look for this, does get the sleep onto the but flash in from the Lee Sin, flashing in now this Sylas, but Lee Sin taking down this Wukong, but there's too much damage from both the Wukong and the Sylas, and a double kill over to the Sylas. That is gonna be
understanding coming up from the jungler there, and honestly, just knowing that there's a wave, like a double stacked wave there by Billow. You know what? Let's keep messing teanivia up and just not allow teanivia to take that wave, and they punish it really hard. Sure, both of them had to waste their flash, but in the end, Sylas getting two big kills there. Merc Tread's first purchase. That's gonna be huge against the Zoe, allowing to, you know, just survive this Zoe poke lane. Ooh.
A little bit early on the charge there, not landing the knockup. That would have been perfect if it was timed a little bit later there, because there was a brittle proc. Shyvana could have fallen there, given Watchdogs the first kill on the board. Man shot onto the Ezreal cleanse right away, understanding the amount of damage that can come through. They know that Human 100 is consistent with these pullbacks, so not risking it, cleanse Arcane Shift, making sure that he doesn't give over a kill to Watchdogs.
Wow, just respecting this lane so much. Look at the wave position by this Ornn. This is amazing positioning. Can just choose to whittle it down or just push this all out. But again, it's just, look at the CS gap over at the top side. This does allow this Ornn to just play safer. I mean, look at Zegion trying to make something happen, just covering this, and like the gold lead is very early on the side of Stray Wolves. And again, this is how they want it to be. They're shutting down the mid jungle duo that took over game 1, right? The mid jungle duo was the big key factor to that last victory that they had. But I mean, this top side, actually, honestly, this top side is just going to be another one of those islands that we just could tend to leave alone, because other than solo kills, it's not really going to affect much around the map. Talius is trying to get wards here, especially in the early game. Already the first roam here coming from Lazerue.
Xayah, no pullback available. Very aggressive Arcane Shift forward. They knew that they could get away with it. They knew Amumu wasn't around there. And, you know, just great understanding. This bot lane punishing. Amumu is around for this mid lane fight, though. Could see something happen. Sleepy Trouble Bubble does not connect. Amumu is now pathing towards this, baiting out the Sylas, but Sylas sniffs it out and manages to get away in time.
And they do spot out Karma here. Talius on the Karma. They are trying to go for the roam over at the top side. I mean, I think Wukong, Lee Sin is spotted by War. They're trying to go around here. They're trying to go for a play over at the top side. Karma is going to be here. I think they're going to catch Kev here. Kev is just level 4.
Lee Sin might... Oh, no? Okay. Sylas decided not to go for it. But yeah, you're right. That could have been caught there because, you know, we did have the Karma around. You know, she would have had to walk all the way around the Baron pit, but, you know, she was still there. And but we do have Shyvana Dragon's Descent going in right onto the Ornn. Ornn does have Call Forth out available. Could look for a fight here, but I think it's just an ult to get that wave state, right? Her ult it's just built on a rage meter. She can get it back really easily. Yeah, I mean, a fair ult, right? Considering that CS disparity currently between the Ornn and the Shyvana, it's good for her lane state. Allows her to get that back without having to expend the teleport either.
Yeah, both of these laners don't have to TP because it's at the middle of the wave. This lane is just going to stay there. Nice
prediction onto the onto the portal jump there, but just getting autos onto the Sylas, and now Amumu is here. Does have the Curse of Sad Mummy stolen. Has that Ignite ticking down. Great use here. Ignite ticking down onto Sylas as well. Last auto going in, and Amumu gets the kill. But the Amumu will fall as well, falling over to the Wukong, who is there to cover. We do have an ultimate coming in, but not enough damage. The True Shot Barrage does not connect, and not enough damage there. But great knock up onto Shyvana. They are looking for a fight here. Brittle proc is available. Could look for a fight here. Does manage to bring Shyvana down to half HP. Ornn is going to continue chasing this. Gets the slow and gets that grass proc. Great trading from this Ornn, continuing to dominate this lane.
Yeah, honestly, as an Ornn, you are secretly really strong. Oh, they could catch this Lee Sin off here. Look at this jungle support that we were talking about. This is exactly...
coming in now, gets the smite, does not land it, however, and now Cyclone being used onto the Lee Sin. Lee Sin not being able to escape here. Ignite taking down, having to flash away, but gets killed. Great Q coming out from this Wukong, taking out the Lee Sin. We do have the Xayah here, however, does have the pullback available. Roots 2 people, curses, Banish Toss going in onto the Wukong here. They are looking to get the Wukong. Wukong going in. Great heal coming in, flashing away now, and now we have the Sylas joining the fight. We do have the Amumu. Banish Toss does not connect, and now we have Zoe trying to go in, but the kill coming in. Karma falling to the Xayah, having to flash away, however, as that's happening, Wukong is starting to take this dragon. Zoe is around, but we do have the Sylas around as well. Could look for something here, but does not have a smite to seal this. I believe this is going to be free. Gets the CP Trouble Bubble onto the Sylas, trying to look for some poke here. Manages to get it launched by the dragon, but it is secured by the Wukong. And, you know, extended fight, but at the very end of the day, Watchdogs did manage to get a kill onto the Xayah.
Yeah, so that was very big for the Xayah to get a kill there. Again, they are still able to scale this out with the Ornn and everything. Teanivia is getting stronger, and Teanivia is still toe-to-toe, even though dying level 1. over at that mid lane. And remember, Billow had to spend that gold for defensive items, so cannot really snowball that lead. And this is exactly what DisasterMonkey wants to do, is cancel out this recall, try to bring these two minions over to the middle of the wave just to get a freeze in. And yeah, look at that, it's over at the middle of the wave. This should be able to freeze this lane. And Lazerue again here, this is like a repeat, but at the opposite side for Sylas, constantly having the support around the middle of the lane. And now this does force a TP out of Tushak pack on the Shyvana, because I mean they're definitely going to try to get this Zoe or just get this Herald, but it seems as they're going for the Zoe. 3v1 again mid.
Yeah, Zoe is going to get caught out here. Does get Cyclone down, having to blow the flash once again the root comes through. Now they're going in. Sylas actually using that stolen portal jump to get in for that last auto. And you mentioned how there's not many great uses for that. Well, he just showed you one, right? Shyvana has the Dragon's Descent available, possibly looking for the Ornn here. No Call of the Forge got available, but does manage to push him back a little bit. Great Unstoppable coming in here. Great Brittle as well. We do have the Karma covering, but the Ornn will just back away as the rest of Stray Wolves focus this Herald.
Yeah, I mean, right now, as Watchdogs, what you have to understand is, this is just how Stray Wolves like to play, right? It's not through this AD carry. KAIRU is good as as the weak side.
Here does get rooted by the Karma. We do see the Shyvana possibly going for something here. They want to dive this. We have the Wukong around as well. No Cyclone available, no Flash. Looks like they elect to take this. Yeah, take this slow. There's no wave. They know they can't dive this, and Ornn gets his back.
Yeah, just look at Talius, how much time Talius has spent away from the bot lane. But this is exactly why Talius picks this champion, right? Because it is actually really, really good at roams. It's not about it's being forced or they're forcing a play or anything. It's just the numbers advantage is what's important there. Like, there's Herald over at top lane. You know what? Let's have an extra man number there advantage. Sure, like we lose bot lane, but if you look over at gold and CS, it's not lost at all. Ezreal is up 30 CS, and why is that? It's because of the pressure that this Karma Wukong is doing walking around. Sometimes this Xayah has to respond while KAIRU is just free farming over at the bot lane. And yeah, it's just, again, sure you have the Ornn, but
Wukong going in here does have Cyclones available. First cast used here. Ornn trying to get away, having to blow the flash, and that is going to be huge. They're probably going to pop this Herald in the top lane. As that's happening, flashing in, gets the cleanse onto the Crystal Side. Had to flash away using the Ignite as well, but it takes down and that Feather Storm to secure the kill. And that was a little bit, I don't know if he intended to go in there, but Karma now in the mid lane trying to punish Zoe. Great portal jump to get away there. Karma is ticking down here. Ignite taking down onto the Sylas, and Sylas no stealing the portal jump, and that's huge. A shutdown going on into the hands of this Zoe. Oh no, that is very unfortunate there. We might see a resurgence. They might look for this. Wukong is pathing around. They are pretty low. But he is just going to take camps, I believe. Yes, he will just take camps and leave it at that. But that is a blunder by Billow in the mid lane there.
actually what's crazy is they get a plate over at bot lane, they get a kill over at bot lane, they get a shutdown over at teanivia. So the gold has swung over to Watchdogs, but yes, they are still a lot of gold down because that first turret with 5 platings did go down. Gale Force just completed for Human 100, but look, there was a huge almost 7k, almost 8k gold lead by Stray was this early in the game, and they're fumbling the bag a little bit in this early game, so they should not get too ahead of themselves. They are still not, the coast is still not clear. Again, this jungle is interrupting this this jungler so much. And if you look over at like the amount of time spent of Zegion with Talius, it's more than KAIRU with Talius, in all honesty. Look, Talius is just not a ball lane. Human 100 and Lazerue should just keep punishing this. That's the only way you really punish this style of play. It's by punishing the AD carry. But the thing is, the AD carry is Ezreal. There's no way to punish this other than a mistake that what we saw last time around, where the Ezreal are getting shifted forward right after the Q hit.
Yeah, and you know, he did managed to get the cleanse at an opportune moment, right? Cleansing the curse of the sad mummy. But he was already so low, he had to flash away, and it still wasn't enough. There was just too much damage. The Ignite taking that for the Amumu, and eventually the Featherstorm damage coming in. They are going to dance for this dragon, however, this is going to be the second Drake of the game, and it looks like they're just going to give this up, or not even coming to contestants. It's just free vision for this Stray Wolves squad. Will they look for something here? Nope, dragon falling into the hands of Stray Wolves, and they are 2 dragons away from Soul. I'm not sure what Soul. Hex, Sex, Soul. Okay, so we have Hex, Sex, Soul this time around. No Inferno Drake 3 games in a row, but you know, this is still very much an offensive Drake.
Ooh, nice combo there. But again, it's what's important with this squad is just like it's great that they're understanding that they're not the early game squad.
Shyvana could get a kill here. It does get that ultimate down onto the Ornn. Ornn now falling here. Does only have a third of his HP remaining. As that's happening, they will get a kill onto the Lee Sin and a solo kill once again onto this Ornn. This two-shot Puck has been insane with these solo kills, just constantly getting them and showing that lane dominance.
Yeah, this is why you ban 2-shot packs, Shyvana against him, and that's why it's just a really big pickup here. But again, this is the reason why they shouldn't take fights as they have been in this early of the game. Is another flash available for Zeri here.
Yeah, going in, get that ignite. Yeah, ignite taking down. Flash for Zoe, not for Zeri. Oh, Wukong flashing in, predicting the portal jump there, and that is another, a blunder there for teanivia, giving Wukong another kill. Will we see a re-engage here? Call the Forge God coming in now. We have 2 members knocked up here. We do see the Lee Sin going in onto the Wukong. Wukong, no Cyclone available. Gets that smite onto the Lee Sin, or onto Wukong. Wukong trying to fight this, but Gale Force coming in and heal, keeping this Lee Sin alive. Or sorry, yeah, keeping the Lee Sin alive, and redirection, using the flash there to redirect the pullback, and Amumu going in, getting the cleanse out. We do have the teleport coming in from the Shyvana. Shyvana trying to go in, does have the Dragon's Descent. No pullback available just yet, but Ornn, being that tanky boy that he is, reflecting it, just blocking a lot of the damage, a lot of the projectile damage that Stray Wolves is knocking out, and that is huge. 2 big kills given over to Watchdogs. 2 shutdowns, mind you. One in the both actually in the hands of this Xayah.
Yeah, actually, great variation of build here from Sylas, by the way. The Liandry's purchase here is a great pickup to go against the Ornn, because you know that you can't really lock down much of these picks that you have. I mean, there's no use to lock down the picks that they have in the enemy team. Like, you don't really necessarily need to lock down Kev or DisasterMonkey on the Ornn and Lee Sin, because all these champions, is if they're all up on your face, there's no way for them to really get out other than the Lee Sin safeguard out. But Lazerue and DisasterMonkey, no way out if they went all in. Billow is behind enemy lines here.
Yeah, it could get caught out. He is going in. They are looking for this. Does manage to get that first knockup, and teanivia taken out instantly. We do see the Amumu trying to go in, trying to disrupt something here. Curse of the Sad Mummy still available. Does not elect to pop it just yet, and he falls as well. And now they are on the chase. Gets that onto the Xayah, getting rooted here and just getting taken out, getting kicked with that stolen ultimate, and the pullback is not going to be enough. And now they've turned their sights onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin using that Dragon's Rage to get the Wukong away, but it's not going to be enough. And Ezreal, arcane shifting forward, getting that kill, and this is going to be a second Herald for Stray Wolves.
Yeah, Stray Wolves are just taking over the early game right now, and yeah, this is just trademark Stray Wolves right now. Second Herald is gonna get this get second Herald, go over mid, try to get a push, go reset 130, go mid push 30 seconds before Dragon. Try, if they don't respond to the Rift Herald's gonna take your mid turret and then another charge. But if you don't respond to Dragon, then that definitely means it's just third Dragon for them. So right now, Stray Wolves, this is what they're really good at, is just playing the map, right? So if you look over at like levels right now, Ornn is level 12, so soon the ornaments will come. So Forge Fire Crest will be bestowed onto Ornn himself, so one more level and the item will come through. But again, what's very important is, yeah, that's the big scaling thing, but the idea of picking poke into Sylas is not working
out. They might look for
out.
something here onto the Karma. Does have Crystal Sad Mummy, uses it right away onto the Karma, and Karma getting caught out. Great bandage toss onto the Ezreal. Ezreal getting knocked here, having to flash away from the Call of the Forge God. Second bandage toss coming in, and great picks. 2 more kills in the hands of this bot lane, and that is a huge pick onto the bot lane of Stray Wolves. They're going to push this mid tower and possibly try to get some control. Wukong going in, but great kick to push the Cyclone away. Knock up City here, but we do see the Sylas in the backline here does have the Curse of Sad Mummy. People there managing to take down 2 people so far, and now they're trying to fight this very desperately. There is a Zhonya's coming in, but Shyvana has now joined the fight. Zoe falling here. Sylas trying to get away, but Lee Sin managing to get away with that safeguard. Does not have enough energy for a second one, however. Great slow coming in from the Shyvana. Ornn trying to slow down Shyvana here. Has that ghost. They're looking to chase, but it's not going to be enough. They will stop the chase, but that guarantees a dragon for themselves, and Stray Wolves are at soul point.
Yeah, that does basically mean they are allowed to just freely go to soul point here. And yeah, there's not much contest here. Sure, great idea coming out from Watchdogs to try to get a pick, try to punish these champions for being that pushed up. But again, 8-5, Billow is popping off. I mean, took the first game personally. Honestly, they're trying to get a catch off here, but yeah, nothing much really happening here. And also, mind you, Ezreal has hit the 2-item power spike, the greatest 2-item power spike known to man, other than, you know, Luden's Echo, Muramana, Corki. You know, this is the other great power spike.
I was thinking also like Kraken Slayer, Navori Quick Blades. You know, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
on Tryndamere.
On Tryndamere, but like, champ doesn't exist anymore because season 1 champ, lol. Season 1 champ, they don't matter anymore. So much outplay, 202 experience now. But yeah, look at that. They're just trying to go for Baron here. Like, this is the special, and now
Wukong is here to cover. It looks like Amumu's gonna fall here. Flashes, but Gats curses Sad Mummy to try to peel for the rest of his team, but that's not, his life is gonna fall in vain, right? He flashes and blows his ultimate, but there's no one there to follow up, and this is just gonna be a free Baron take for Stray Wolves. They do have people on the lookout, but Watchdogs doesn't have the damage to go in right now. Ornn does have Call of the Forge God. They could look for an interrupt here. They have gotten off the Baron, but it has been stolen as well by Sylas. Sylas not popping Call of the Forge God here. Popping it and catching 3 members of Watchdogs. 2 members falling now. Ornn in the backline trying to get this Ezreal. Really tanky, but there's just so much damage from this Wukong, from this Ezreal, and they managed to get the ace on Watchdogs.
Yeah, there's just really nothing that Watchdogs can do anymore. Their team comp has pretty much hit their, I mean, other than, yes, the ornaments are not bestowed just yet, but there's no other than picks. This is pretty much what they're gonna be seeing the whole game. They can't take full-on 5v5s because, yeah, there's just no full-on 5v fighting this Stray Wolves squad. KAIRU can just outpoke them. KAIRU can just outpoke them and survive, and has cleanse, mind you. But at the same time, Zegion, 2 Shack Pack, and Billow has the insane amount of engaged. Look, they had the Ornn horn there in that fight. The previous fight before that, they had the Curse of the Sad Mummy. And like in each fight, we're just seeing Billow take the right ultimates at the right time, each time getting a big engage. And yeah, I guess that's just how their game plan has been. It's just constantly sending 3 people over the mid lane, and it's not like it's the first time we're seeing this. This is actually, they've done this multiple times. They've showed this before, and they're getting it. They're going engaged.
Aggressively trying to get that slow, but catching out this Lee Sin getting a kick onto the Sylas, but it's not going to be enough. Stopwatch is only going to save him for a few extra seconds. Shyvana chasing now with the ghost, trying to go after this Xayah. Xayah does get the root onto Shyvana, but they kick with a stolen ultimate onto the Ornn. Ornn teleporting into the fight, but it's a little too late, a little too deep into the hands of Stray Wolves, and that's 2 kills so far. They're looking for a third. Herald is still alive in this bot lane, and this looks to be the game-ending push by Stray Wolves. Death timers are still quite long here. Another 15 seconds on Lee Sin and another 30 on Ornn. Second charge coming through. Mid tier 3 also falling here. Zoe and Amumu trying to desperately salvage the situation. Sleep does come in, but Baron push is just insane. We do see this first inhibitor that's going to fall for Stray Wolves. Second inhibitor now going to be taken as well, and they want to end this game. Ornn is still not up for another 10 seconds, but it looks like they're not going to overstep. They understand their limits, but Wukong getting caught out here. They could go for something. Curse of Sad Mummy onto the Wukong. They are looking to re-engage here. Wukong going in. Great Cyclone catching out the Xayah immediately. 2 people falling, Amumu falling as well, and we do see the Lee Sin falling, the Zoe falling, and that's going to be the game for Stray Wolves and the series. They move on to the grand finals, showing off why they were undefeated up until this point.
Yeah, they are the combined super team of, as you said in the beginning, they are the combined team of last tournament and this tournament. And again, they show why they are to be feared, why they are the team to beat.